Blessed risings, good afternoon or good evening, depending on where in the world you are tapping in from. You got to keep in mind that KPP Podcast is a global show. And today, on this episode of Those Model Citizens, we will be discussing influencer drops 19K on surgery to become a virgin again, but a doctor warns of the risk involved. Oh my gosh. Just the goofy. Like, what? But it's not lost on me that model citizens, particularly among the Asian community, have the highest number of plastic surgeries yearly, right? Did you know that? You can actually Google that, right? You can fact check me. I welcome that. Hello, McFlizzle. Not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you how to think. That's why we break down the articles the way that we do here on the Keep It P podcast, where we take news, situations, and everyday occurrences, and we show how one could or could not be keeping it P. And I am your host, TZ Von Savage, in the place to be. She's renewing her V card. A Brazilian influencer plans to become a virgin again by dropping more than 19,000 on a vaginal rejuvenation operation, but a doctor has warned about potential risk. The procedure holds a special meaning for me, Ravena Hanniely, 23, told Jan Press while describing her decision to cosmetically wind back the clock on her Swex life. How many people have you been with? You just the walls done been beat all like you're only Deuce Trey, you're only 23, so you done been ran and crash test derbied like that? I mean, you ain't even been Pound Town for 10 years, right? No? I'm just wow. You had to do the hanky-panky to get to the country, or what? I'm just trying to figure out. And then balling, you got 19K to just go ahead and simmer saute. Okay. The bombshell plans to. Are you saying she's a bombshell? Okay, I mean, she's all right, I guess. I mean, but you say she's 23. Do she look 23, fam? Do she look 23 to you, P? I don't look like 23, P. That look like 43. That look like 43. That's supposed to be 23, y'all. That looks like, and you tell me what age she looks in the comments. They say she's 23. I think she looks like 43. Bombshell? This is bombshell news, I guess, that we have virgin again surgeries, and they cost 20 bands. Can't you like get a mommy makeover almost for that? Like you could get the breast done. Can't you get a little lipo and a little booty for 20 bands? Especially in Brazil, right? Colombia, Mexico. So the bombshell plans to undergo a hymenoplasty. Wow. Also known as a hymen repair, in which the surgeon sews together the torn edges of a woman's hymen with dissolvable stitches. That way, the patient will bleed the next time she has hanky-panky, as if, in the immortal words of Madonna, she is touched for the very first time. So you want to have Swex on your period? Ain't that the same? Like, I mean, when it first starts or at the end of it, you could get the same effect though, right? So do you think this looks like, fam, 43 all day long? The hymenoplasty isn't just about aesthetics. It's psychological too, said the influencer. It's about how a woman feels and what she wants for herself. So that's like a goal for you to put the thing back in the thing with the thing and the thing. That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. For Hanniely, who frequently shares salacious snaps for her over 266,000 Instagram followers, the surgery symbolizes a fresh start in my personal and professional life. How? How a fresh start in your professional life? Because you got the hymenoplasty surgery. How's that no one could see? That just leads me to believe that the walls were so clowning that it's just so wide and all outside. That's the fresh start in your personal life, right? That you're like, I'm not gonna be as much of a slutter box as I was. And in your professional life, how? Better pictures? Is that what I don't understand how ain't that inside? So I don't understand. I want to become a virgin again, declared the model. Just because you say so? I'm a model citizen and I say so. This is for my self-esteem because you was a box, right? And for personal reasons that have always been important to me. Right. Are you trying to say you was scraped on your first wingle and that's why you want to, and that's what led you to become a box and then that's what led you to be really a OnlyFans wingle, and for your professional life now you want a fresh start that way? It sounds like you're reaching though. She added that the surgical time machine has psychological benefits in addition to aesthetic ones, claiming it's about how a woman feels and what she wants for herself. No, it's unclear when Hanley. See, we too many choices and options. Hanley has scheduled her renovation. However, she acknowledges that the procedure requires specific care and says she's fully dedicated to ensuing everything goes well. I will follow medical advice such as avoiding physical exertion, abstaining from intimacy for the recommended period, and choosing comfortable clothing, said the aspiring virgin. However, Dr. Hannah Swalia, CEO of London-based blah, 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 virtual doctor's office that offers access to specialist physicians, claim that the hymenoplasty is not the sexual fountain of youth that is billed as. I already said that. It's you just want to have the wingles on your P roll. Use your same thing. Same thing. Same thing. Recognized cosmetic surgery is more symbolic and doesn't actually restore anyone's virginity. Right? Duh. Right. Let's keep it real. The doctor added that this virginity reversal carries some risk, including infection and scarring. The patient could also suffer minor bleeding during and after the procedure. They want that. Irregular healing and dissatisfaction with the results. How you could see it? You got to open up, right? The open and then okay. The risk can be reduced if performed in compliance with ethical standards by top surgeons, the physician said. The concerns are more than just physical. It also raises huge ethical questions, and patients should be encouraged to be empowered to make their own ethical choice rather than feeling forced due to societal pressures. What pressures? Who's pressuring you to go back and do that? What are you talking about? First of all, people can't even afford to do that. And then who's going back like, here, sew that back up so I can see some. some blood. What are you talking about? Informed consent is critical as these decisions intersect with cultural and psychological decisions. Hanniely was quick to kick naysayers to the curb. Unfortunately, not everyone can understand or support such intimate choices, she said. We need to stop judging and start respecting these decisions. All while you just tried to say it wasn't necessary and it's not the fix that she thinks it's going to be. What are you talking about? You're all confused. This is the point. If folks want to be a goat, we're letting them be goats. If you want to be a furry, you can be a furry. If you want to be a man and you're a woman, you can be one. If you want to have a baby and you were a man, but now you're a woman, you can have one. And what are you talking about? It's too much confusion. It already was hard for you lames to live life. It's already tough enough with adolescence and hormones from being pregnant and the hormones and fertilizers and pesticides in the food and all of that, and antibiotics in the food and all this other stuff, for you to already be confused now, adding to I'm a born again virgin. I done went and did it. And you know how you know? Because I seen some blood. Stupid. But I ain't going to hold you. I'm just going to mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off code. I'm going to leave you with 4 words, as I always do around this time. Subscribe for the vibe, like for the spike, comment your vomit, and share if you care, if you dare, to get Black empowerment everywhere. We are on all the platforms: Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook. Come and take a look. You might get hooked. Don't get shook by them imposter Keep It P podcasts that are out there. Love, peace, blessings. In Maloha, I gotta go ha for sure ha. You already know ha. Big brother, light bright, supreme, oh my T, signing off.